Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today, how could I not bring an updated version of my NEOS specialty deck, if I can call it by this name, now that we've got access to triple NEOS fusion. So even if this change can actually, we can say, worsen decks like Invoked NEOS, it actually makes the pure NEOS and Neospecian decks stronger because actually they do not have any other limitation if we talk about these archetypes. So actually putting NEOS Fusion to 3 is a huge boost to the deck, and I'm here to, with this video, actually to see the first change that we're about to make with this new ban list. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with yugioh, of course, and this is just the spitting image of my previous deck, but of course I call it NEOS Speciality 2.0 just because it is actually almost the same, except for the fact that we've got triple NEOS fusion, and you can't even imagine how better this becomes thanks to this triple NEOS fusion. The cards that I decided to get rid of was a third copy of Next, just because, I mean, it's searchable as long as we have Elemental Hero Brave NEOS and we can pop a monster with it. We can just add this back to our hand, and also we really never get the chance to play triple of those, and it is just, you know, like an hand trap basically. So guys, the deck is pretty strong, not only if we have access to the Convert Contact combo that is just like, you know, we can basically say that if we manage to begin with Convert Contact and draw that couple of cards and maybe sending one of these guys to the graveyard, you know, there is more than 90% chances that we are going to win the duel, just because it is what it is. Filling the graveyard with stuff and drawing a couple of cards is just too much for this deck. Of course, don't forget that this is good because of this little guy right here. Gargani Guardian is what makes this Neospecian deck actually competitive on the ladder, so you can definitely cog with this. I actually did it in the past, even with no triple NEOS fusion. It was just with triple Next and double NEOS fusion, and I already did it. So I think that with this, actually Decklist, there are higher chances to reach cog even easier. Even more easily actually, and just because this guy it's a quick effect negation and can turn the attack to 0, so it is a very nice guy to play in this deck. How can we summon him? Just with a Neospecian connector. All you need is one of these triple or these 3 Grand Mole into the graveyard, and then you wanna normal summon your Neospecian connector. With its effect, special summon another of these guys from your deck, and then use its second effect to tribute itself to summon the other guy you have in the graveyard. Why? Because 2 of these guys, they rock. With 2 of these guys, you can go into Gargani Guardian, as you would see in replays actually, of course. Then, of course, with NEOS Fusion, we have just access not only to Brave NEOS, this is just basically yellow beater. Of course, the best thing of this deck is the Grand NEOS that can just bounce monsters your opponent controls, face up, face down, attack, defense, whenever you want, whatever you like. And also we have access to some nice turn 1 that is basically your Aqua Dolphin that can, remember, that can be brought out from your Neospecian connector. So basically you summon your Neospecian connector, you can special summon the Aqua Dolphin from your deck. And of course to the Aqua NEOS to reduce your opponent's hand, and actually with your Aqua Dolphin you can see through your opponent's cards, so that's pretty nice. Then a couple of Miracle Contact are enough, and of course the never-ending Duel Saver, Bag and Saver, because this guy is just, you know, the target you want to send to the graveyard as an insane defense, honestly. The skill that I've chosen, last but not least, is Wounded Hero, not Neospace. I know that Neospace can actually give you that nice boost, and also it avoids your monsters not to return to the action deck. But the thing is that I want to be able to use my next, and also being able to bring out the NEOS from nowhere means that with NEOS Piece Connector and the skill, you basically have access to any of these two guys, and that, in my opinion, is too much important not to think about it. So guys, that is for everything for the Decklist explanation. If you have some question, of course, drop in the comment section down below, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys, first duel, and this time we are interrupting a 9 win streak. So that was crazy as hell. It's us to begin. I decided to begin with some hand destruction, so there you go, the Neo-Spacian Aqua Dolphin, and because we know this is Ultimate Dragons, we know that we need to spot the Sage, but we do not want to spot the Stone, because if we send the Stone right here in the first turn, he actually gets able to use its effect and summon a Blue Eyes from his deck. So this was kind of risky play, because even if he has only Stone, you have to pick one. You have to pick a monster for the effect of Aqua Dolphin. You cannot choose not to choose. That's the thing. I decided to go that way. I firstly went into NEOS Fusion because at this point, if he had the Dragon Speed of White, because my NEOS Fusion has higher attack, I can choose that. That's why I went with NEOS Fusion first. So I sent, as you can see, I decided to send the Neo-Spacian Air Hummingbird, just have access to the how is it called? The Storm NEOS. There you go, and I was sure I didn't need the Back and Saver for the first turn. So there you go, using the effect, and I was lucky because he had 2 Stone and a Sage, so I could spot the Sage and stop that. But he's got an Ever Banner draw right there because he's got the alternative White Dragon to draw, revealing the Blue Eyes White Dragon that we knew he had, and then popping my Brave NEOS, using the NEOS Fusion to protect it. That he's got the Vermilion Dragmag right there, using the effect to pop my Brave NEOS this time, and then attacking my Neo-Spacian Connector. That's fine. He's got the Blue Eyes White Dragon summon in the end of phase thanks to the Stone, and he's got no back row right there. We got another NEOS Piece Connector right there to summoning the Grand Mole, then using the effect to summon the other Grand Mole from the graveyard. There you go, Gagani Guardian is here and is top tier. So Gagani Guardian to reduce the attack to 0, then Miracle Contact to go into Grand NEOS, get rid of the Vermilion Dragonback with its own effect, and then boom, boom, that's how you interrupt a 9 win streak. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, second replay. So it's him to begin, so I can hope to draw a Neo-Spacian monster to get that Convert Contact. Let me draw in, and he's got Satellarknights, as you can see right here, with Zeneb actually adding the Altair. So we just got a Neo-Space Connector, though that is a good pick, but I honestly would have preferred to have a Neo-Spacian monster. So we got Neo-Space Connector right here to summon the Aqua Dolphin. Why? Because we want to get rid of that Altair. He knew that, and he's got the Book of Moon to set that. Really nice, because now we can first use our Miracle Contact to get the Aqua NEOS out, using the effect discarding the Convert Contact that is a dead card right now, and he used Skybridge, but he made a mistake, because if he had the Toggle on, he could have used the Skybridge on my summon. Instead, he waited for me activating the effect, and because this resolves in chain, even if he summons the Vega, because he wanted to summon the Vega to save his Altair, he wasn't able to, because as the chain resolves, my effect comes first, and he's got Vega that can't do nothing. I've got NEOS Fusion using the effect of Grand NEOS to get rid of that, and that's how you OTK your opponent. If you have NEOS Fusion and Miracle Contact, you can just do so much stuff in one turn. That's how you do it. There you go. Here we go, my boys, interrupting a 3-win streak. Let's see what we've got. It's got LP boost right there, and we've got the perfect hand. As you can see, we've got the combat contact with the Grand Mole, so we're chilling. It's got new Metaphys stuff, so a lot of you can be were actually excited for this. It's got the yellow points effect, and is gaining a couple of life points thanks to the effect of soul absorption. Then it's got again the effect, so you can actually use the effect once again and go straight up to 6,500 life points. I tend to begin, of course, with my combat contact, sending the NEOS and Hummingbird, because I was hoping to get something with the Storm NEOS to get rid of that spell card. Brave NEOS is here, and he stopped here. Then summoning the Grand Mole as a defense, basically. I attacked, used the effect of the Decoy Dragon to banish itself, a special summoning a Metaphys banished monster. That was fine, I could just get rid of that using the effect of Brave NEOS to add the Miracle Contact. And then I did not attack with the Grand Mole because I did not want him to use the effect of Luftpine once again. So he's got the Metaphys Decoy Dragon. This time he was forced to attack into my Grand Mole, that's fine. Now here comes the spice. Look at that, another NEOS fusion. I mean, I've got plenty of that. Now that you have trees like you always have in your hand. So he's got the Metaphys as chance at this point to draw one card and banish a Metaphys monster from his deck. But that is not enough. I can just go into my Storm NEOS using the effect, clear the soul absorption, and he thought he was safe with more than 7,000 life points. But it was not. NEOS fusion, Grand NEOS, get rid of Decoy Dragon, and look at that, we've got more than 7k damage on the field. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, we've got Yami Yugi. Let's see what we've got. He's got Fire King. Look at that, Fire King to destroy his own Arvada and had Duellinks. Then he's got a Monster Reborn, that's why. And then he's got the Arvada, so he can negate a monster's effect. We were unlucky right here because we didn't draw any Neospatian monster. And as you can see right here, I did not go with the Space Connector because he could have just negate the effect and be able to destroy the Duellinks. He just had it to his end, so I just went straight up with NEOS Fusion, sending a Grand Mole because I wanted the play set with my NEOS Space Connector. He's got Book of Moon to protect his own monster, that's fine. And why I did not send the Back and Saver, because I felt safe thanks to Nex, just in case if he attacks with everything and got rid of my Brave NEOS, I can activate my Nex to my hand as long as I control no cards. So he's got the perfect pick, the Vanisher, just a very good addition to this Fire King deck. You can banish my Brave NEOS and summon the Duellinks. He can just go for lethal. I let him inflict the first damage because I want to be able to use the skill in the next turn, and then boom, next comes in play to bring back the NEOS that he just get rid, and then the Duellinks gets destroyed, but that's fine. So standby phase, Duellinks comes back and destroy the other monster. But at this point we can just go with NEOS Space Connector, bring out the Grand Mole, then using the effect of Connector. And in this case I decided not to go with the Gargani Guardian. There was no point. I just went with my Grand Mole, also because we only play one NEOS, so we had to send the NEOS back to the deck before being able to use the NEOS Fusion. So using the effect that comes back to his hand, NEOS Fusion at this point, he's got nothing in the graveyard, we can just go for a little right that, and he's scooped. That's how you do it. There you go. So guys, that was all for the replays. I hope you enjoyed this nice version. I honestly think this is the best way if you want to enjoy the Neospatians archetype and NEOS, the pure version of NEOS, and basically you do not want to play a lot of back rows. This is the best way. You have that little card of the archetype, it is Gargani Guardian, and you use it but not that much, so you just can feel like you're playing as a real Jaden Yubel, as I like to do. So guys, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course guys, if you have some questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.